Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. This was a small controversial subject that comes up every once in a while on our TV news, our local TV news, and probably yours. They're talking about doing away. I think they have done away with them in other areas, in other states, in my country or whatever, but not everybody has. The plastic shopping bags that you go to your local store. And I'm going to be devil's advocate here with this. I'll just tell you the pros and cons, where I'm not diehard for it or diehard against it in a way. But well, one of the the cons, the downside of it is, me and my partner are cheapos. We don't believe in throwing money away, buying trash bags, buying fancy trash bags. But there's occasionally certain times where you do have to buy trash bags for particular tasks, and we try to avoid. But even then, we'll try to avoid these. To me, I don't like to use kitchen bags where leaving my trash too long. If you have, say, a kitchen can, it's like a tall kitchen bag or whatever, I'd rather get rid of my trash right away after I cook and different kind of shit, Well, a lot of yins guys too. Maybe you have dogs in your house. A small dog, even a smaller dog, could try to jump and knock a can down and be nosing through the trash, and maybe there'll be tin can lids or something they can get cut on and have the trash all over the place. That's another good reason you want to take your trash out right away. So with a good reason. Some of us want to be cheapo because you won't want to buy trash bags. You're throwing money away. So that's why I don't really care. But, well, I care in the sense that, yeah, people throwing them all over, letting them, throwing them out in the streets, and they get washed into sewer drops and wind up in, rivers, everything else. And there was also people, dickheads, that not only just throw their soda or beer bottles, especially glass bottles. People like, I used to ride bike, go into jobs and different things like years ago. People like to throw glass bottles and shatter them, just deliberately shatter them all over the sides of the highways and shit, even local streets. And well, they'll throw plastic bottles, and they like to throw plastic bags out like a kite. Have you ever been behind any vehicle? Any time in your life driving a car and somebody maybe in front of you, somebody's kids or grown-ass people deliberately throwing plastic bags out the window, which you can get a hell of a fine for that if the cops catch you or somebody records you on a or somebody happens to be have a dash cam or something. There are a lot of people that have personal dash cams, not just police now. And for whatever reasons, because of their neighborhoods, and they can record you and turn you in too, and you get a hell of a fine. That's another thing. But yeah, people throwing them out. People do that with other things besides bags. I understand that. And a part of me that doesn't care if they do away with them, like I said, the only reason why I care is because I'm too much of a cheapo to buy trash bags. I like the little bag like this. Throw the shit away right in your can outside right away. A smaller bag is fine for me. Keep your trash out of the kitchen, after cooking, whatever the hell, you know what I mean? But and why I don't care, in a sense, is, well, I shopped at places like Aldi's. I know some people, I don't know where you're listening to this from, but I think I looked on the internet. They have Aldi's in Australia and Canada and everything too, where you could, well, them as well as Walmart. Walmart still gives bags, but Aldi's, you can buy their cloth bags with the handles. And there's a lot of stores that do that, even though they still have bags. But Aldi's, I have no problem with getting an empty box, or you have something with a few more things in it. Take the potato chips or cans of something, a couple of them out of a box, and take a box, and you're shopping, you take the box up there. My partner has had bunches of cloth bags that she had repeated use. I have no problem with that. Matter of fact, we just moved this new place and all that. We have a couple of them cloth shopping bags. Use them for other utilitarian purposes too. She had some. I don't know where. Just like when you moved, you do some unpacking your shit that you don't even remember where the hell it is. That's always. But anyway, I have no problem with using those, or using just taking a cardboard box. Because I shopped at places like Aldi's or any stores you guys might have. Or, well, I'll tell you one thing too. One of the senseless things, while it's on my mind too, maybe the stores have to offer it, but my way too of not unnecessarily using bags, because even though I'm a cheapo and use them for trash bags, use them for cat litter, I still can have too many. So I want to avoid, not even just because of being an environmental fanatic, so to speak, but I'm not some asshole that wants to fucking litter. That ain't right. But one thing I don't get is people who buy larger things like jugs of things like milk or something, and bigger orange juice, and have to have in a fucking bag. You got fucking handles, whether you drive a car or I like to carry 4 jugs of milk out in the street, right? Well, if you have a car, I almost understand. If there's a leak in that bag, the trash bag will catch some of it if it's a slow leak and maybe not get your car all saturated with whatever. Or if you buy a jug of bleach or something, hopefully, you don't get no leak and it gets all over it. I understand that, but other than that, I don't get where all these people, it's their business, I guess, to have like larger jugs of shit. It has to be in a fucking bag, especially I believe in these stores like where you have all these bunches of bags you accumulate from shopping, right? You can take them back, and there's a recycling box and that take your plastic bags. I'm a firm believer in that. Hell yeah, but yeah, I'm too much of a cheapo to buy trash bags. You know what I mean? So that's what I use, and that's part of me who doesn't want to do away with them because of that, because my ass will have to be buying trash bags. And I don't believe in buying larger trash bags when I'd rather have my garbage right straight out, right off the bat, right away, and not leave it in the house for a week anyway. So all I need is a little bag like this. You're throwing your way. You're not throwing money away, and you're throwing away your stuff for free. And the generic, if you did want to buy your trash bags, you buy them generic ass trash bags. They tear so fucking easy. So that's another reason. But so I'm not really for or against it, but I understand what people are saying. People throw them out in the streets, in your town. You don't want to see that shit laying right all over the damn street. The wind blows them everywhere, and then our side of the roads are hanging in the trees, or in your neighborhood hanging in the trees. That is a bunch of bullshit, though.